everybody, and welcome back to G for G, Games for Gamers. Today, we're taking a look at the World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor Beta. We're going to take a look at a few new of the kind of the new models, some new settings and everything like that. I wonder if copy character is going to work. Oh sweet, copy character is probably going to work if we do it from here. I was trying to do the one online from the web and it kept saying that there was a problem, and it's been saying it all week, so I haven't done it, but it looks like I could do it in game. So, taking a look at the settings really quick. By the way, the intro screen is the old, there you go, it's pretty old over there. You might remember it. The music is really, really cool though. We're going to go ahead and pause it so that I can relaunch and get back into the game. Alright, so we are back. In this video, what I'm going to do is we'll take a look at some of the models, and we'll take a look at some of the settings that the game has now, and just kind of go over some of the things that are new here. Take an overview of it. So, first, if we go to System, we'll see that we have this new tab called Raid Graphics. I wonder at what level the raid graphics will kick in, like if it considers flex and everything like that to be a raid. That would be pretty cool, because I will say this, not on my new PC that I got in MOP here about at the halfway point, but the older one, and I'll tell you, flexes started to really get to me. It was around Throne of Thunder somewhere that being in the 25-man flexes, it was like, wow, my PC's just taking a little bit of a beating compared to what it used to. And it'll be nice to have this. So you have a raid graphics area, which is pretty similar to the main graphics, except for the fact that you can do things like dropping the resolution down, the texture filtering, projected textures, you can leave them enabled so you can see certain spells, drop the ground clutter down, be nice, okay, cool, shadow quality, you can drop down, liquid, you can drop down sun shafts, absolutely, that's pretty nice. Advanced looks about the same, network looks about the same. Advanced combat logging, haven't seen that one before. Languages, and then your sound is about the same over there. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the new models over here. And we'll take a look at human female first. And unfortunately, mouse scrolling changes it over there on the window. You can't zoom in on it. But here, okay, there we go. Do the piercings. So the face is a little bit brighter. A little bit more lively. The eyes are obviously after this human female has had some morning coffee. They're almost too wide open. They could use a little bit more truth to them, but as you can see here, the facial expression hasn't changed that much in these. If we look at it from the side, it's just a happy human female, and the males don't look too different there. These all look similar to models that we've seen before and seen in WoW videos. The dwarves have had a little bit of a upgrade. A lot of the dwarves range between looking very apish to looking very Lord of the Rings, like Desolation of Smog level and Hobbit level dwarf. So the noses change a little bit, but the noses are pretty wide and broad. And you get some dwarf randomization in here that kind of emulates the different dwarf clans in the game. Some look like the Earthen, some get a little on the Titany side. Again, the faces don't change too much. and the dwarven females have eyes similar enough to the females of the humans. I mean, if you're just staring at the eyes over there, it's pretty much the same setup for the eyes as the human females. It would be nice if they did that a little bit differently. So the night elves, not too much has changed over here. The men, the males look definitely about the same. Definitely have a stern appearance to them. We check out the face here. Some of them look downright pissed off. There aren't too many of the night elf ones that look happy. The females, they seem to have had some eye work too. And they honestly, the eyes don't change. I think the night elf women are relatively pretty in the grand scheme of things. But their ears don't change and their eyes don't change. It seems like a level of customization that they could have provided to at least look a little bit different, but you've got the hair, and of course you've got some of the facial features here, but it's mostly done off of marking. It's going to be the big thing here. As you can see, we go through the different faces, not much change, and it's because it's rooted in the eye sockets, basically. The gnomes, again, they have that kind of human eye socket going on over there. It's just like everybody on the Alliance has had their coffee or they've drank the Kool-Aid. I will say this, some of the gnome men really do look like wishing trolls, and there's a few that look like mini-me, especially the ball ones. That looks like it'd be a good little warlock. So the Drain Eyes, not too much different there. The Draenei women have, again, a very similar eye setup to the Night Elves. It's a little bit different, and most of their randomization is going to come from the horns. You can see the areas around the eyes, of course, are staying about the same. A little bit of difference here in some of these. The Worgens, boy, I noticed this before. The Worgen males are not too bad, although they all remind me of the event in Karazhan. They kind of all remind me of the Big Bad Wolf event in there. And I will say this, the male Worgens are definitely pretty good at looking menacing. The female Worgens, though, my god, they just look like a furry dream. They're so anthropomorphic and so just... What does the fox say? Can't help but think of it. It's like, I don't know. It just looks incredibly furry to me. The male Worgens don't look too bad, and obviously the females, you're gonna get the human side of it, but, yeah, very on the foxy side here. Now over here on the Horde side, the orcs have had some work done to them. That is a orc female over here, in case you can't tell. Probably one of the rarest race plus gender combinations around. I know whenever you have those seasonal events, it's like do something to an orc female, there's like 3 logged in at any given time. The male orcs have had some work too, which is probably due to the fact that we have to deal with so many orcs lately between Thrall and Hellscream. really do a good representation of how the orcs look like in Hearthstone and everything. Undead, pretty much the same. Perhaps a little bit of work. One of my favorites is the askew jaw, which hasn't popped up yet. Yeah, there it is with the discoloration. I like that one, that askew broken jaw. The females, pretty much the same, although they've been crisped up a little bit. This is the face of my Warlock. And their face, the undead faces really change from randomization to randomization. That one's happy. They're much better than a lot of the Alliance faces. Like, I feel like I can get real individual looking undead over here. And the eyes change a lot. There's sad eyes, there's a mean eyes. Kind of sad and confused over there. The tauren are ones that are known for being updated a little bit. The male taurens definitely look pretty good, but they have a sort of if you look at them straight on, like right there, don't they look a little derpy there, like just slightly looking down the nose cross-eyed? Like the male night elves, they do a pretty good job of. Every male tauren now looks, well, that one's not quite as menacing, but most of the male taurens now have a considerable amount of meanness to them. They're all fairly stern. And the female cows, still looking about the same, not too much different here. Mostly your differentiation or your customization is going to come off of the horns and the hair. The face is staying about the same. Trolls, not too much has gone on here, but they look like they've been crisped up a little bit, sort of like just a more updated graphics engine. This was always one of my favorite troll female looks there. And the white with the ponytail. Male trolls. Main customization is going to come off of the tusks and the hair, the markings. The eyes are about the same, but they're not quite as prominent as the Alliance side, so most of the customization you're going to do feels like you're getting a completely different troll from anybody else. Blood elves, yeah, not too much has gone on with them yet. That's pretty standard. Goblins, same thing. The Pandaren, man, if they got an update, that'd be pretty sad considering they're new. So, hope you enjoyed this look at some of the character models here from Warlords of Draenor for the WoW Alpha. And in the next few videos, I'll be transferring a character over. We'll be taking a look at some of the beginning areas and take a look. So, hope you enjoyed this look at the UI, the settings, the login screen, and some of the characters. And stay tuned for some actual gameplay here on G4G, Games for Gamers.